finally caught my neighbor stealing my packages. Minus turns out she was hiding them from her abusive husband so I could save her life. For 6 months, my Ring doorbell caught the same woman taking packages from my doorstep, never at night. Minus always in broad daylight, looking directly at the camera. Police said they couldn't do anything without proof of theft, and technically I couldn't prove the packages weren't being returned. I am a nurse, so my schedule is erratic. Sometimes I'd come home and find no trace of the deliveries Amazon confirmed had arrived. Other times, packages would mysteriously reappear days later, still sealed but with slight wary. Yesterday, I finally caught her in the act. I was coming home early from a canceled shift when I saw her minus the same petite blonde from my camera footage minus picking up a medical supply package I'd been waiting for. Instead of confronting her immediately, something made me pause. She didn't run. She walked slowly, clutching my package like it contained gold. I followed her to the apartment building next door. She entered the building, but instead of going upstairs, she disappeared beneath the stairwell. Curious, I slipped in behind her. It was a makeshift medical station. My stolen packages, bandages, antibiotic ointment, ice packs were neatly arranged on a small shelf. She was sitting on an overturned milk crate, opening my newest package with shaking hands. When she saw me, she didn't run or make excuses. She simply pulled up her sweater to reveal deep purple bruises across her ribs. "I am sorry," she whispered. "Your packages said medical supplies on them. I've been taking them to treat myself when he's at work. I always meant to replace them." Her name was Ellie. For 3 years, her husband had been systematically isolating and abusing her. He monitored all purchases, checked her phone, and had cameras inside their apartment. He worked days as a security guard, giving her a small window of freedom. "Why not go to a hospital?" I asked, already knowing the answer from my years in the ER. "He checks the insurance claims. Last time I tried, he broke my wrist." Looking at her makeshift first aid station, I realized she'd been using my packages as a lifeline, the only medical supplies she could access without leaving a paper trail. I made a decision then that broke every protocol I'd ever followed as a healthcare professional. I started showing her how to properly clean her wounds, explaining which medications were for what purpose. "I can help you get out," I told her, her eyes filled with tears. "Nobody believes me. He's so charming to everyone else." "I believe you," I said, "and I have 6 months of video evidence of you taking packages to treat injuries he inflicted." 3 days later, with careful planning and help from a domestic violence shelter where my friend works, Ellie disappeared while her husband was on shift. My security footage became part of her restraining order file. She texted me last week from a new number from a different state. "The police officer said your videos were crucial evidence. Without them, it would have been my word against his." I still get medical supplies delivered, but now I leave certain packages intentionally, filled with emergency contraception, Plan B pills, and gift cards that can't be traced. I leave them by the back entrance of our building with a note: "Take what you need, no questions asked," because sometimes what looks like theft from one angle is survival from another.